Okay, this is Eve Christoph, your Love Life Muse. Stick with me for the hottest news and subscribe to this channel to get somewhere new. Welcome home to Eden, baby. So I had this dream and I was only 11 years old, and this dream set me on track for my whole life. Gave me a secret to the universe, a secret to getting what I wanted out of life. What opens those doors? When the doors feel closed, when it feels like everything's set against you, whether it's finances or racism or sexism or just not having enough connections with people and help and money, what opens the door to the new dimension? This dream showed me. So imagine yourself, you're in a car and you are racing down the edge of a cliff. And suddenly the brakes go out and you are flying off the cliff in this blue car. Oh no, you're gonna die. So you have the choice to flip out and start crying, I never did what I wanted with my life. I don't want to die. Help, God. Or you could do what I did, which was go, wow, this is quite a way to die. I'm dying flying. Awesome. Thank you, Goddess, for letting me die in such a beautiful way. I do this, and suddenly the car door flings open, and I'm flown out into the air. Now I really am flying, and I'm going, oh, wow! Thank you! I'm dying right. So as I'm dying right, I notice that below is this prehistoric landscape with a lot of dinosaurs and such. Now, I could think, oh no, when I fall, the dinosaurs are going to eat me up. But instead, I'm like, later, I'll deal with that later. But for now, I'm flying as I'm dying. Thank you. As soon as I said thank you again, the air, the wind lifted me up into a cloud realm. Clouds were all billowing and soft all around me, and I was like, oh wow, I get to go to heaven before I even die? This is so cool. And I'm like, thank you. And the next thing I know, there's a goddess made out of clouds with water falling down her body. I guess that's the way probably clouds are. They're made of water, right? And then I'm like, thank you, Goddess, that I see you before I die. And I'm brought up to the jewel pool of her heart, where it's full of gems. And the Goddess says to me, oh, darling one, what would you like before you die? And I say, oh, 2 gold rings, one for my mother and one for me. And so there they are in the pool. And I say, thank you. Now, this is the secret in the dream, okay? Every time you say thank you, especially when you think you're going to die, especially when you think dinosaurs are going to eat you, if you say thank you, if you find the blessing in that moment, there's where the door to eternity, to all good and wonderful things, opens from that exact place. You don't have to be anywhere else. It could be even the dinosaur's mouth itself that you say thank you to, and you end up in another dimension. Okay? Saying thank you, finding that gratitude in the moment we're in, is an absolutely alchemical, magical, powerful doorway to the next place you want to go. So start it now, okay? No matter what you're going through, find your gratitude for exactly that. All right? And what are the benefits of it? What is the thing about it that is actually a gift? Like you're sick and now you're getting a break from work, or your kid gets taken from you, but now you're getting all these classes and you know how to take care of them better because you're learning to be a better parent. You lose all your money, you lose your apartment, and in the meantime, you find a room with a wonderful community of people. Find the gratitude, and it doesn't mean you have to give up your dream of having your child back or having a big house instead of a room in other people's house. It means that the doorway to those things is through gratitude constantly. So the trick is how to keep being grateful instead of opening the door and slamming it shut the next moment with something else that happens. You're like, yeah, I like that thing, but I don't like this other thing, and getting all, like pissed off at everything. So that, yeah, that's the discipline, is continual gratitude, the humbleness of that, the humility of thinking, we think grand things should happen to us to prove that we're evolved beings, but really, the divine sometimes needs us to be in a very difficult, hellish place to help others. The divine needs us there to help us grow our spirits. Okay, so I even know a boy who ended up in jail, and really good kid, but he people just kept thinking that he was a drug dealer, even though he wasn't, just because he had that hippie look about him, and he was also brown skinned, so here you go, this prejudice thing. So they were always handing him pot. Anyway, he ends up in jail eventually from pot, who knows what, and he's like, when he gets out, he's like, I miss it, Mom. I miss being there. And she's like, what? How could you say that? He's like, there were all these African American men like me. They were there, all my mentors, all these men you don't see very often. And they were all together. And every day I had all of them teaching me and helping me become a man and understand the world. I miss it, Mom. And he goes and he commits some little, something he shouldn't do so he can get back in. Now, he did get back in, but those guys didn't want him there. They coached him to get out. Now he's out again. His mentors there said, this is not the best way to go about this. But you see what I mean? Everything everywhere has a sacred purpose for you, an alignment that is so much more than the little perfect lives we write for ourselves of what we think success is. So real success, darling, is simply gratitude, and you can find that right now. Ha ha! All right. Much love, darling. Love, life, and happy, happy new year.